Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Codex After Dark. My name is Tim. Up above is J Dubs himself. Over on this side of me is the immortal Dan Kellyart. And up there in the corner is Sal the Slab Guy. We're
Slash
glad.
Harry.
Oh, there we go. We're glad we're here. We're glad you're here. And boy, oh boy, do we have lots of cool stuff for you. As always, we have got polls, hauls, and slabs that we are going to show you today. I hope you're ready for that because there's some awesomeness on its way. And we got two topics, as always, for you. Topic number one is, which character do you think has had it the worst? And number two, brought to us by Sal himself, comic movie soundtracks and or scores. We're going to have that conversation as well. All that is coming up very, very soon. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this long form content, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. So that way you can follow us on all the socials. It's right down there at the Codex Station. Like, share, subscribe, follow. It definitely helps the YouTube and Twitch algorithm gods and lets them know that we need to be shown to more people just like you. We also have a website that is thecodexstation.com. Head over there for merch, meet the team, and so much more. Dan, you're on Instagram. You just went over 500 followers. Why don't you tell people what you do and how that happened?
How it happened, I
Made an Instagram.
I made an Instagram, and
That is the first step.
And I spent a lot of time on it. But yeah, you can find me on there at Dan Kelly Art. You can just search hashtag Dan Kelly Art. I post my art and music up there a few times a week. Like Tim said, I just hit 500 followers. Someone got there's a Never Say Die, my first Never Say Die sticker I made. Someone won a free commission, and I just posted the pencils of that today. So go check it out. Like, as he said, like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and help us out.
You said you were looking for a name for that character. I came up with one.
Oh yeah, what do you come up with?
Zion.
I think that guy the one that won, I think he posted something, but I can't remember what it is.
Fair enough. Think about it. If you like it, it is already trademarked and copyrighted, and I will sell it to you for fee. Sal, up above, you, when you're not here doing Codex stuff, you do something else on YouTube. Why don't you let people know what that is? And
all right, I have
goes.
a YouTube channel called Sal's Comic Corner. Talk about my slabs, talk about some unboxings, and all things slab related, and new releases as well. You can also find me on Instagram as the Slab Guy 77.
There you go. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome our special guest. He's never been on Codex before, so please give him a big round of applause. Jamie, welcome to the show. Thanks for graciously accepting our invitation to come on here. And
thank you for having me. I can't wait to talk about knowledge I have nothing about.
Why don't you tell people who you are and what you do and all that good stuff?
I'm just the guy that jumped on and clicked the link.
Do you own any comic books? That's the question.
Yes, sir.
I've heard that you've had a very eventful or uneventful, restful week this week.
Yes.
Oh God, it's been bonbons and movies and
okay, Peg.
No, Jamie, you got something pretty awesome to tell people.
Yes, I do. So, guys, if like Tim said earlier, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, go check out the codecstation.com. He did leave out that all of the socials are linked down there below, so there's no reason for you to miss out on any of the content we're putting out for you guys. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And please make sure you hit that like button. That's going to help us so much in the long run. But we did get some big news this week. Guys, I'm telling you right now, it's amazing. We did have our very first sponsorship/partnership with Dubby Energy. If you guys need any more information, it is down below, but you can use the code word CODEX, that's CODE-X at checkout and save 10% on all of your orders. Now, for me, I've been an energy drink guy my entire teenage to adult life, and this is the cleanest energy drink substance you can possibly get, all in powder form. They have 2 flavors out right now, and they have a multitude of pre-orders coming out very, very soon. So guys, go check them out. Dubby Energy is the way to go.
For my understanding, you and Sal have already placed your orders, and you're just waiting for it to
Wait,
get in.
multiple orders.
I will be ordering mine soon. I love a good pep
Yeah.
in my step. I need energy. I like energy drinks. I just don't like the bloated feeling that the carbonization gives me. So hopefully this does not do that.
Yes, it does leave out all of the jitteriness you would get from a pre-workout. Now, this is not a pre-workout company by any means or formula. This is an energy drink company. So
Well, see, and you would know about that, Jamie, because you do exercise on a regular basis. So I take your word over anybody
I'm
else's.
doing the 12-ounce curls as we speak.
There you go. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, w.gg, save 10% on your order using keyword code -X at checkout. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get some polls going, gentlemen. How do you feel about that?
All right.
Do it.
All right. So that's not me.
That's me. I was like, you're starting this.
I like the little you were like, hello.
I'm going to take it away today. And the first book I'm going to show off is my book of the week.
Oh,
So, yeah,
Long, huh?
this gave me the idea for our first topic. And
Real fast, though, Tim.
Yeah.
Wes did have a comment.
I'll be ordering some for
Nice.
sure. Fantastic.
Make sure,
Wes.
Wes, you use that keyword at checkout so you can save that 10% and maybe get some clothes too. They got a great logo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, their logo is really cool.
So, book of the week. These one shots have been coming out as of recent, and each one has been amazing. I read Catwoman's today, and then I read this one here. Catwoman was going to be my book of the week, but this week it is Batman One Bad Day, Clayface #1.
nice.
This
Very good.
is unreal. This is one of the best books I have read in a while. And it was one of those books that leaves you with lasting effects
Oh,
afterwards. Yeah.
I
I gotta
did
say,
not
if you
pick that
haven't
up.
had the chance yet, check out the Mr. Freeze one. That is my favorite
I
by
haven't
far.
read that yet.
Oh, I'll have to check those.
I've only read Bane, Catwoman, and Clayface so far. So if there's Mr. Freeze, I know the Riddler is out. I need to get that too. But moving on, my polls were very small this week. Not many came out that I have on my list, but I got Detective Comics 1069. I am loving these covers right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's still Raphael
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, and Ram V, that's the writer.
Yeah. Then I got a 1 in 25 variant. They had it on the wall, and I picked it up. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 19.
Oh, that's
Nice.
I like how they have it like posted, like 1 in 25
1 in
variants.
25. Well, I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is that? Is that that's a 1 in 25. I'll take that. Then I got a couple books that I got out of the back issue bins, and I'm pretty excited about these. So What If, one of my favorite comic series, love it. I got What If Volume 2, #1.
Oh, nice.
So What If the Avengers lost the Evolutionary War? And this guy you'll be seeing in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So keep an eye out for that. Next is an iconic Batman cover, but Batman's nowhere near it. Well, yeah, he is. He's in the background. But this is Legends of the Dark Knight number 50.
nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, gorgeous cover. And I
That was,
love
Brian Boland drew that, didn't he?
that is correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah.
Is that Bagley?
It is not. It's the guy
It's
that
not
did
bad.
Water.
Boland drew a good Joker.
Next, I have a 25th anniversary Marvel cover. This is G.I. Joe number 53. Love this cover. Absolutely wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why I'm working on
Gorgeous.
getting the full set of those.
Same here, Dan. I'll race you.
5 away.
And last but not least is Lady Death Between Heaven and Hell number 4. And Hughes does gorgeous artwork, and this is
yes.
wonderful. As
Nice.
soon as I saw
That's
it,
one my brother would always pick up. It was Eva Ernie and Lady Death, and every time I'm like,
Yeah.
I should read that just based on the covers alone, but I could
Oh
never
my
pull the
God.
trigger.
yeah.
I
Well,
love Evil Ernie so much, I wrote a song about him on my first album.
And that's all I got for this week. So there you go. Dan, why don't you go ahead and take the reins and show everybody what you got?
All right. So I'll start off. I got the Mandalorian number 8, last issue of this. I guess they'll do the second season as a second miniseries. I don't know, but this is the last issue of the current miniseries.
I think that's what the case is going to be.
Got the Hallows Eve number 1, the variant cover. I wasn't really gonna pick it up and pick the book up. I didn't even know it was coming out, and I saw that cover on the rack, and I was like, "That's awesome! I got to get that."
Yeah.
Like you, I got the new Detective Comics.
Are you reading
Yeah,
that
I like what?
Are you reading the story? I'm missing the first 2 parts, so I haven't started.
Yeah,
it yet.
yeah, I'm reading it.
Okay.
But you're right. I love the cover design that they have on Detective right now. How they all they're all that kind of same layout, that like classic kind of look. Then I got a couple books that I was behind on for Grimm number 6.
Very nice.
Grimm number 7.
It's a grim cover.
And then the most recent issue, Grimm number 8.
And that's Stephanie Phillips, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when the book started, I bought the foil Virgin variant cover for the first one, and then I just kept buying that for each of them. And then I had that for the first 5, and when it got to 6, they didn't have it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna wait and get it when I can get that. And then I ended up missing issues, and I don't know if they just stopped doing them or not because I can't find them anywhere. So I was like, I'm just gonna pick the issues up like this. Yeah, whatever. I missed the story. It's good. The new Radiant Black. I think it's number 22.
Yep.
It's a great cover.
Yeah. Yeah, the covers on this series are so good.
And you know what my favorite part about most of those is my hometown.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Lockport.
Right.
I grew up in Lockport, Illinois.
Oh, nice. Do you look at the art and be like, I know
No, it's exact, dude, because I went to high school with Higgins.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a senior when I was a freshman,
Oh, cool.
I think. Or he was a junior when I was a freshman.
You should hit him
You
up.
were
Be
there.
like,
I've
"Hey,
tried, dude. Don't even start with me with that. I have tried to hit that man up. Be like, we went to the same high school. Just give me a second. Like,
we went to the same high school. Draw me in your comic.
kill me off. I don't care.
Make me like Radiant Plaid.
Yeah, right. Radiant polka dot.
Radiant headband.
I'll be Radiant
all day. All day.
I got the new Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 10.
Oh, look at MODOK.
MODOK. Yeah.
I'm not even going to say what we talked about in the shop because
now you gotta say it because that's just rude.
no spoiler. Get to it.
Okay. Oh yeah, save it for the review.
Batman versus Robin number 5, which is the I guess the final part of Lazarus Planet. And then this is my pick of the week, Stargirl, The Lost Children number 4. I've been absolutely loving this series. Jeff Johns writing it, Todd Knock art, and it's the series deals with like all these Golden Age Justice Society characters, how they had all these sidekicks, which everybody forgot about and were kind of abducted, and they've been kept ageless and Island of Lost Children or whatever it's called in there. And they're like introducing
the Island of Lost Toys.
Yeah. They're like introducing all these characters that acting like, oh, they should have been around but they weren't, and it's just cool, like, oh yeah, so Jay Garrick the Flash had a daughter that was a sidekick, and there was a sidekick for Spectre and a sidekick for all these characters. So it's introducing a ton of modern Golden Age characters, I guess you'd call them.
Fair enough. All
So
right.
that's all I got this week.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Now for some handsomeness, Jamie, what do you got?
Why are you putting my picture up if you're saying handsomeness? Real fast. I do want to show one thing off. I did not get a chance to show it off because I haven't been on After Dark in weeks. But Sale, I just want to say thank you. I did get something from Sale, and I couldn't be more excited for it. And he got me a slab.
Oh, what
that's
issue number is
awesome.
that?
5.
Wow.
Awesome.
At a 9.8.
I'm not mad at Sale at one fact because this is the second slab that Sale has sent me, and the first appearance of the character has not been listed on the actual slab. That is my only downfall I've had so far, because this is the first appearance of the full Radiant team.
That's quality control.
Why do you think you picked that one to send to you?
Yeah, because there's a mistake. I know.
Can't have it on his wall.
Yeah, it can't be on there if it isn't flawless.
Yep.
But it is a 9.8, and I'm having a 9.8 night. So let's do this.
Hey,
Perfect.
So I'm gonna start off with the indie titles. We're gonna start off with, what is it? Radiant Black 22.
Yeah.
Same one. Obviously, Supermassive. The whole universe is getting huge in the Radiant universe. So I did end up getting Infernal Red Girl #1.
Wow.
I didn't see that at the shop.
And then
that came out last
number
week.
2.
Yeah, I think number 2 came out last week.
Yeah, it's a mixture. I go every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
it's gonna deal with me. Undiscovered Country number 23.
This is a good Star Trek movie.
Yeah, that one.
I got Something Is Killing the Children number 29.
That book is still on fire. Everybody's talking about that.
It's good.
It is. We got Saga 62.
Saga's covers are something else.
Oh God, yeah. Fiona Staples is just amazing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant Pink number 3.
Right on.
Then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover number 3, and it is the helmet variant.
Ooh,
nice.
That's wonderful.
So this is my book of the week.
Okay.
But I also have an
honorable mention.
Not an honorable mention. My most anticipated book of the week.
Got it. But this is the book of the week.
This is the book of the week.
Got
it. And it is Gargoyles number 3.
Nice.
I saw that on the shelf at my shop, and I almost grabbed it.
And here's my anticipated book of the week.
Okay.
Is Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1.
Why is that anticipated?
Because it's written by Stephanie Phillips, and it is an ongoing, not just a mini or maxi series.
Ooh, okay.
And then I have the A cover because that was the variant cover.
Very nice.
Yes.
Venom number 17.
Yeah.
That's great.
Variant cover for Thor 31. I think you guys can guess what cover that is supposed to be.
Nice.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
Right there.
Carnage number 10.
Them Carnage covers are killing it too.
Yeah, they are.
I love
and
that
these are, I love that just that they're the A covers, not like variants. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man number 20.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Now this is the C cover for the Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing number 5.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I did pick up a copy of Superman number 1.
Dawn of DC.
It's good.
Just one copy, right? Not like Kevin who had.
Yeah, well, they didn't have any variants, so I couldn't do anything about it. Nightwing 101 B variant.
Right on. Got all the Titans on there.
Mm-hmm. Lazarus Planet Omega number 1, and there's a special character right there.
Oh, it's your boy.
Who is that? Who is that? Is that Bagley?
It's Blue Bagley.
Blue Bagley.
I don't think Bagley ever did Blue Devil.
Nah. But if he did, it would be excellent.
That's right.
Deceased War of the Undead Gods. This is the C cover.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. Cool.
Straight out of Gotham.
Wow.
Black Adam number 8.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
cool
good cover.
This is the C cover for Harley Quinn 27.
That's good too.
Let's see. Punchline, the Gotham game number 5.
Wow.
Who's that character behind in the background? The one in the back.
Mockingbird or Mockingjay. One of the two.
Okay.
I forget what the name actually is, but she never really shows up. So, Batman vs. Robin number 5. This is the B variant.
Oh, cool.
Kelly Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did those Batman Dracula
That's why it looks like that.
Elseworld
And then
book, Red
my
Rain.
last book is Titans United Blood Pack number 6.
That's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
So, yeah.
awesome.
Those are all my books.
Okay. Sal, bringing in the rear. What do you got for us today, bud?
Okay,
That one also sounds weird.
What is that?
moving on. So, I have one copy of Venom.
Just
He put all
one-
the other ones away before we could do anything.
No, I haven't opened the Heroes Corner box. There's
Oh my
15 more
God.
in there.
Probably 30.
Two. Yeah.
Sal's gonna be the
Spider-Man
guy
and the
that's got-
Spider-
Sal's gonna be the guy that's got like 18 complete runs of Venom of the same series.
So here's
Okay.
my first run of Venom. Here's my third run of Venom.
Spider-Man and End of the Spider-Verse number 6.
Right on.
I Am Iron Man number 1.
Sal, that's not something I would tell the world. Keep that to yourself.
Okay, all right. I'll try to.
Okay.
And I guess everybody else got one, so I had to get a Detective Comics. So.
Oh, there we go.
And I picked up a Spider-Man Unforgiven.
Right on.
Cool.
A lot going on that cover.
Yeah, there is. And that was actually the variant cover. This is the A cover.
A lot going on that one too.
Yep. Here's the one that Dan was mentioning earlier. Hallows Eve number 1. The Green Goblin Timeless variant.
Let me just pick that one out of nowhere.
One copy of it.
So
only got one
far.
copy.
As of
I only
right
got
now.
one copy from the shop.
And I'm sticking to that story.
Wait till he does an unboxing video.
That's all that box is Venom and the Goblin.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, my mom's in the chat. Guys, we have to be super respectful. My mom's in the chat. Don't say any cuss words or any.
Hi, Ma.
Hi, Tim's mom.
Hello.
All right, so this is the next couple are mail calls, and I got this one. This is the Virgin variant of Amazing Spider-Man number 14.
That
Sal,
is
you can't
nice.
say that. My mom's in the chat.
What?
What variants?
Yeah, what's wrong with the word variant?
Nothing. Not a thing.
That is such a great cover.
So, little story here is I bought this from Golden Apple Comics, and when I bought the trade copy, they had a picture of the Virgin variant, right? So I
Mhm.
thought I was ordering that, and I got the trade. I'm like, well, this is not what I ordered, and I went to immediately emailed them and blasted them, blah blah blah, and they sent me back a list of rules. Well, the pictures are not always what we send out. I'm like, crap.
But what good
All
is the
right, fine.
picture?
I know.
Because that makes sense.
Right.
I know. So I went ahead and I bought the Virgin variant from, I don't know,
Don't say variant.
variant.
Don't say
Trade
bought.
dressless. Oh, Wes.
Is this like Pee-wee's Playhouse? Is that the word
Bad
of the
boy.
day? Ah!
It's the word of the
So-
day.
Ah!
I was buying some other books from another guy, and I picked up these 2 Daredevils, 12 centers, number 21.
Ooh, the
Oh,
trap
that's
is sprung. Look at that. That looks like a very.
Why does everything
clean
correlate
copy.
with my life?
Uh, and I guess this one's going to correlate for you, right? This is also Daredevil number 15, also 12 center, and men shall call him Ox.
Nah, not it.
Hi, Ox. How you doing, buddy?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Right. And then I got this Submariner number 49.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
It's also it's a 20.
It looked like MODOK. It's sad.
That's a variant MODOK. He's a different color.
Yeah, he's rocking the 70s hairstyle too.
I'm rocking the headband. I don't know what the difference is.
Hey, that could be a Halloween costume this year.
Sal,
MODOK with a headband.
Yeah.
have you shown your book of the week yet?
No, because I honestly I don't think I have one yet because I haven't read them all. But if I'm gonna go with one, I'll go with the All Hallows Eve number 1. Okay.
All right.
That's the most. I'll say that's my most anticipated one.
The only reason he's doing that, ladies and gentlemen, is because there's no copies anywhere in the country because he's got them all.
Yeah, we're
He
completely
imported-
sold out thanks to Sal.
Way to go!
He ordered the market on them.
Second print on its way.
If you want a copy, you know who to call.
Oh, I ain't calling. There's one in the mail already on my way.
All right, so now starts my slabs.
Yeah, let's see what
My
you got.
slabs. So I've got Invincible Iron Man number 1, number 9.8. These are the ones I sent off to CGC, mind you.
No, it was at the 20-day turnaround.
Yeah, less than 20 days.
The fast
Less
track
than
or
20
whatever it was.
Yeah, these were about 10-day mark.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
only
love this
2 days
cover.
for, like, the standard, I think.
But
Mhm.
again, Sal, you didn't do any pressing or anything like
Correct.
that to those. You
Yep.
just sent them in as is and had that 10-day turnaround.
Correct.
Why? It's like you got a horseshoe stuck up. Never mind. But like 9.8's just you just look at it and you're like, that's the one.
Well, it helps when he puts $100 bill inside the front cover.
I mean, I do the same thing too. I mean,
He put the $100 bill in there with a little post-it note that says, "Just do what you think is right."
yeah.
There you go.
Mine usually
I
just says
believe
"Love
in
me
you.
long time."
I believe in you.
Get your
Okay,
kids
so we got
something
Amazing
nice.
Spider-Man. What number is this? Number 16 with
Oh,
Chasm.
that's awesome.
Wow, very nice.
That is a great cover.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see Ed McGuinness draw a lot more Spider-Man.
Agreed.
Here's a Sins of Sinister number 1. the
Ooh.
Art Gem variant.
I do not have that cover.
That
and
should
I
be
want
showing
it.
up in one of our shorts. I think tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a good art germ cover.
Why do I get that freaking glare? There we go.
Because you got a ring light.
So you got a ring
Over
light
there.
up to.
Over there. Woo.
Yeah.
And
There
then
you go.
the computer screen's right there.
There you go.
Right there.
Sweet spot.
Sweet spot.
I should have bought that cover when I saw it, and I went back to get it, and they didn't have it. I went to another shop, they didn't have it. I was kicking myself. I was like, I should have just got it when I was
Pull the
there.
trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have. So this is another Sins of Sinister. This is the Vila variant cover
Wow.
with Cyclops is blasting the head off a Sentinel.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
Jamie's
pretty cool.
favorite X-Men character.
Yeah, Jimmy's favorite.
Who?
And last but not least, my All Hallows Eve one that I sent off.
Oh, that's sad. It's not the Virgin variant.
That's great.
He'll be sending that
9.8.
one off too. Don't.
I
Yeah.
know. There's no doubt in my mind that one's already getting packaged when you get off this,
I don't know what you're talking about.
along with the 72 other Venoms.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jeez. Gosh,
Oh.
people. Whatever happened to not making fun of how people collect? Whatever happened to
I'm
that?
not making fun of how you collect. I'm jealous of how you collect.
Yeah.
If I could buy out the store,
I'm jealous too. I look at your slab wall there, and I'm like, I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sal,
ladies,
just
that's
let
all
us
I have.
all come in there without you for about 15 minutes, and
Won't
we're-
happen.
all your Green
No.
Lanterns would be gone.
Yeah.
I'm going after those Alex Ross timeless variants in the back right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sticking
told
with
him
the-
today I really would like. I don't buy a ton of variants, but I really wish I had. I bought the Captain America timeless one when it came out. So I mean, I just got to find a copy. I don't think that they're a ton of money.
They're not that expensive.
No, they're not.
I just got to find one in person because I told Sal like I was going to order some stuff with a couple extra bucks I've had online the other day. And then I was looking at it, I was like, I'm so cheap that I didn't want to spend the money in shipping. I was like, I'm going to spend $10 in shipping to get $8 worth of books.
Books are
Speaking
Yep.
of a couple extra bucks, Sal, would you by chance know how we could save a couple extra bucks?
And
I'm
saving
new
is
here.
what
I
I'm
don't
all
know.
about. Saving is what I'm all about. So go over to Heroes Corner Comics, heroscornercomics.com. If you enter in the code codex, that's CODEX, you can save 20% on that order. So now when you hit their site, you're going to see back issues, you're going to see graded slabs, you're going to see special variants, you're going to see a special exclusive as well. And every time you order, use the word codex, CODEX, and save 20%. Now they also have a codex bundle special, which is 3 books for $30. And you could use the codex code word for that and save 20% off of that as well.
Absolutely. You know, I wish Jamie were here though, because he
So do I.
he says it so much better. So when Jamie's not
does.
here,
It's my
he's
variant
here.
right now being on the show.
When he's not here, he's here. And
Went
let's
from
let
Jamie to Jaime real fast.
let's let Jamie's seductive voice tell us all about it.
Everyone, if you're anything like me, you love comics, but you also love a good deal. And our friends over at Heroes Corner Comics have just the deal for you. From exclusives to back issues, graded slabs, current issues, and even set up a subscription with them. And all you have to do is use the keyword CODEX at checkout. That's CODEX, and you will save 20% store-wide. So don't miss out.
Don't
There you
miss out.
go. That's right.
Yes.
20%. What's
Yeah, I
the
just
keyword
put in-
again?
Codex, that's CODEX, no hyphen for that one because I couldn't do the no hyphen for Dubby.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to save money at heroscornercomics.com. Keyword codex, save 20% at checkout. All right, let's get into these topics, gentlemen. So, with reading Batman One Bad Day, Clayface, and the other ones too, it got me to thinking, which character has really kind of had it the worst? Because if you've read Clayface #1, that kind of gives you a really good idea of what I'm talking about. Or if you think about that guy, not his crotch, but the rest of him, he's kind of had it pretty bad. So, Jamie, if you don't mind, go ahead and take this one away. What character do you think has had it the worst?
Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go DC and Marvel.
Okay.
So that way we can kind of split the two. I have two for DC. One would have been off the bat Kyle Rayner. I think he's had it the worst so far. As far as his progression as a character.
Mhm.
I mean, when your girlfriend's stuffed in a fridge, I think that kind of sums it up for your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, just how he's underutilized, it just makes no sense to me why. They try to give him his own series, New Guardian, after the fact of his long run with Daryl Banks and Ron Mars. Again, guys, I want both of you on here, so I'll be reaching out to you guys soon. And for my second DC character, I got to go with Firestorm. That dude
Agreed.
keeps getting kicked in the freaking teeth. Like, Doomsday Clock, okay, I know it took 17 years for that book to finish for Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
It literally was Doomsday and the time was ticking on it. And, like, even in there, he got blamed basically for killing a bunch of people, which wasn't even his fault. And they never fixed it to say that it wasn't him. He just turned a bunch of people into, I think it was either crystal or stone, and they all crumbled.
Ugh.
And
Ouch.
yeah, and no fixing that ever.
Wow, they just left it.
Yeah, they just left it. They're like, Firestorm really screwed up, didn't he? Like,
God almighty.
yeah. But over the
Moving
years,
on
the
now.
changes, the changes with them, the different characters that create Firestorm, everything. It's just like, he's such a unique and great. He could be the most powerful character in all of DC, and they just drop the ball with him every single time. And it's
I just think that nobody really knows what to do with him, and that's such a shame because doesn't he change things on a molecular level?
Yes, he can
Yeah.
change. He can change atoms,
Yeah.
everything. So
So, like you said, in the right person's hands, he could be an exceptionally potent and powerful character.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. Now as far as Marvel goes, if I had to pick a character that is like underutilized or even had it like the worst, this is before the new series.
Mhm.
Remember that. I would probably had to go with Moon Knight because they just did not know what to do with the character. He kept getting little mini spin-offs and everything else. But McKay's done McJet has done a great job revitalizing the character.
Mhm.
I'm glad to see it, but like they tried to change so many things to retcon into making that character good again. And the guy can't do anything. He's got 3 different people living inside of him.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know. So it kind of a toss up there. So I
Fair
mean,
enough.
I'm glad the character's doing well now. But if you had to ask me, probably about a year ago, I would say
Yeah.
Moon Knight.
Okay, so Kyle Rayner, Firestorm, and Moon Knight are your choices so far.
Yeah.
Dan, what about you?
I took it in a little bit of a different way where you said who's had it the worst. I took it to mean like who has had the worst, as the situation they've been put in as a character. So
Mhm.
I got, I guess, 2. I'll go one DC and one Marvel. For Marvel,
Well, see, it's good the 2 different aspects though, because Jamie sees it one way and this is the way that you see it, and I really dig that.
So for Marvel, I'll go with the one I instantly thought of was the one that we just did the comic character of the week episode on, which is Scott Lang, the Ant-Man.
Fair enough.
Because he starts off as an ex-con and he steals the Ant-Man suit because he needs to save this doctor who could save his daughter's life. And they let him like, oh, Hank Pym's like, you can keep the suit. And he's like, oh, great. So I'm going to be a superhero. Well, he's still a single dad that's, trying to raise his daughter while still being a superhero and, didn't have his own series. I mean, really until the past couple of years would just kind of bounce around this book and that book and show up here occasionally and team up with this guy or that. And then when he finally gets his own, when he finally gets to like join the Avengers proper, like he joins the team and then promptly dies. Like joins
As you should.
Welcome to the Avengers. You're dead.
Or not like even worse than that. He joins the Avengers, and in the issue where he joins, his ex-wife, sues him for custody of their daughter, saying like, "You lead this dangerous life. You can't have custody of her anymore. I'm taking her back." And the judge awards it to him, and so he's like down to he accepts the invitation to join the Avengers, and he's had his custody take away from his daughter and he's on the team, and then fast forward to issue 500 and it's like, oh, and now we're gonna explode you, and then he's dead for a while, and then when they bring him back, then it's, oh, we're going, his ex-wife's like, oh, congratulations, you're back. I'm gonna take our daughter and move to Florida and get remarried. So he goes down there and just starts this business that fails, doesn't have a place to live, is like intermittently living in a dollhouse or living in an anthill. Just like everything that seems to go wrong for him goes wrong for him, and like the guy just can't catch a break.
Yeah.
And then really, the way they deal with him in the comics too, like Jamie said, for underutilized, like, if it wasn't for him being in these MCU movies, he'd probably be showing up a lot less than he is now, and he's not showing up a whole lot.
Yeah.
And then for DC, one that I'll say is criminally underutilized is Captain Atom, because this guy should be,
he go boom once.
Yeah, this guy is like one of the most powerful characters, and it seems like the only time DC trots him out is so they could show him getting his ass kicked by some other character, so they could show how powerful this other character is. But I think everything started to go downhill with him for Armageddon 2001 when it leaked that he was going to be Monarch, and then they like pivoted at the last minute and
Hawk, yeah,
which was just dumb. And then and it seems like the character has not has been kind of on a downhill trajectory since then. I mean, hell, at one point when DC bought Wildstorm, but Wildstorm was still its own entity. Like Captain Atom was just out of DC. They're like, here, Wildstorm, you take him. Like, damn. So those are the two I'm going to go with. Two different ends of the power spectrum too. Captain Atom and Ant-Man.
There you go. Okay, Sal, what about you? What do you got?
Well, I actually took it the same way Dan did, about for the character that's always down on his luck or having bad things happen to him is Spider-Man, Peter Parker. I feel like every time he gains an inch, he loses 2 feet in the process. Every time he makes a little bit of progress, something always knocks him back, invariably knocks him back.
I think a writer said Spider-Man is not a good book unless he's got his nose in the dirt and skin knees and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the writers like to do that to him because it's his mantra or whatever like that, whatever they want to give to him, So I think a lot of writing does him dirty on that. As far as underutilized, come on, dog.
I was like, there's a ghost.
Come on. This is my older dog. Come on. You gonna come in or not? There we go. Please don't interrupt the show again. Thank you.
No treats for you.
On the DC side, I want to say for underutilized, I want to say Hawkman. Hawkman's never really utilized that much, and when he is, he's just kind of, I don't know. Feels like he's so much shoehorned into it. I know he's tried to have a couple series of his own, but I don't think
they've been good. They've been really good series.
No, the Vendetti run was actually
okay. Well, I'll have to check that out then.
And the Jeff Johns one too, after they brought him back in JSA, like that was phenomenal.
Okay.
I think the big problem though is that they just don't sell enough, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Their numbers are just too low. The book can be the greatest book on the shelves, but if nobody's buying it, they're not gonna.
Yeah, they're not gonna promote it anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's who I could come up
Okay.
with.
Fair enough. As far as I go, Jamie, I agree with you 110% on Kyle Rayner. I think he is the DC character that has it the worst. Everything that you said is spot on. I mean,
there was a line. Sorry to jump
go
in
ahead.
here, but there was a line in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps right after. Like it was just weird because he had the powers of the White Lantern ring. And he shows up and he's like, "Oh, my powers are gone." And everyone's like, "Okay, cool." And he's standing there and there's a fight about to happen. And everyone's talking about these bad times. And he just turns to one of the yellow lanterns. He goes, "Think that's bad? I can't look at fridges anymore." And I was just like, "What?"
Yeah.
Poor Kyle.
Honey, can you get me a beer? Oh.
I'll get it myself.
As far as Marvel goes, Spider-Man, I think, is the poster child for having it the worst. His uncle dies. He marries the girl of his dreams. The girl of his dreams before the girl of his dreams he married was killed. Then she comes back from an alternate universe, has babies with Green Goblin, and then that's retconned and all that other stuff. And and now he's not married anymore. They've taken that away from him, and he's done something so drastically terrible that nobody knows about it until issue 25, where everybody's going to be disappointed, including Spider-Man. But yeah, Spider-Man in the Marvel universe, like you said, Sal, it's just part of who he is as a character. If he's not down on his luck, if he's not got holes in his pockets and begging for change.
My dad always had this saying, because he would read the comics with me, the newspaper comics with me.
Yeah.
And for Amazing Spider-Man, he would always ask me, "Well, what's going on with Spider-Man? Are the cops after him again? Does J. Jonah Jameson still hate him? That type of thing."
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of his character, I guess. And it's unfortunate though, because like when Daredevil was going into the bottom of the barrel, I think it was Mark Waid that wrote the next volume and turned all of that around. And Daredevil was happy for like 27 issues. And it was amazing. And people loved it. Give that to Spider-Man for like 20 issues and see how people react to it. I think it'll be very positive.
But then would you care for Spider-Man anymore if you
course
guys
I
had
would.
his whole life? Because they did that for a while. And I think we talked about this on Comic Character of the Week when we did the Spider-Man episode, where they gave him, you know, his own Parker Industries, and they gave him the money and they gave him everything
Yeah.
that, you know, you
can't
could
give him
only
too-
desire. But
And
then
they yanked it.
and then they just yanked it one issue in.
Yeah. Yanked it all on one issue.
And literally the reason for that was, do you really want to see a happy Peter Parker?
Yes. I want to see Peter Parker walk down the street and go, "Hey, how's it going? High five, right on. I'm going to go catch a criminal. Then I'm going to go catch a sandwich with my wife, Mary Jane, and our child. And then I'm going to go see my aunt, who's elderly and awesome. She's going to make me a cake. Then I'm going to go over and hang out with the Avengers, then go home at 5:30 in the afternoon, have tea with my wife, and go to bed at 9 o'clock. Wonderful."
And Bagley drew it.
Yes.
That's the only reason you'd be buying that. I
Bagley drew it as a series of splash pages and gave all the original art to Tim.
Done. Wonderful. 100%. All about it. Yeah, so that's what I got. That's who I think has suffered the worst as far as Marvel and DC go. So let's go ahead and move on to our second topic for the night. And this one is yours, Sal. So movie soundtracks. What made you think of this?
Well, I don't know.
His wife yelling
movie
at him.
Yeah. This is a vendetta.
Mute.
This ain't a topic. This is me telling you I can listen to it at any volume.
Yes, that's right.
Wait, is she around? No.
Don't
Okay,
worry
go
about this
ahead.
episode.
I can listen to music at the volume.
Sorry, sales wife. I was just making a joke.
She doesn't watch this show anyhow.
I know. I kind of figured. No one does.
So what I like about the movie soundtracks is that they really remind me of the excellent parts of the movie. Now, this could be a comic book movie or a movie like Interstellar, you know, that had such a powerful soundtrack, or Inception. Very powerful soundtracks remind me of parts of the movie, so much so that more than just the words or the scene, you know. So that's why I really like the movie soundtracks. Excuse me. Now, there's also soundtracks to movies, which is just regular music, which Dan likes, you know, and I like those and I like the songs, but they don't remind me of the movie whatsoever.
Fair enough.
You know? So
now there are some iconic score soundtracks that just are pinnacles, like Superman. I mean, everybody knows that song. I think the Avengers theme song is on the top of that list.
Batman '89.
Batman '89,
which was the first soundtrack I purchased.
Yeah, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, and you know it just goes on.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
Exactly. I mean,
pretty much anything by John Williams. Superman,
you leave Ivan Ooze alone.
Star Wars, Jurassic Park, like
right.
Yeah.
If, you know, if it says John Williams, you know it's going to be good and it's going to be iconic.
Yeah, exactly. But if you go into like the actual music soundtracks, not the scores, there's some really, really good ones out there. Wes, you bring up a good point. Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks are amazing. Volume 1, Volume 2, they're wonderful. Me and my kids listen to those in the car all the time. But go back a little further than that, like when Spider-Man and Daredevil and Punisher had come out. They all had movie soundtracks. I think Spider-Man's was music from and inspired by. Then Daredevil was all music from the movie. Punisher was all music from the movie. I had all three of those. And I listened to the Punisher more than anything else because it was the heaviest out of all three. But like Spawn was one. Wakanda Forever, or maybe
Also
the first Black Panther had a lot of had all music and stuff like that too, and those were all popular. I don't think as popular as like Guardians of the Galaxy is now for their soundtracks, but they're still pretty popular.
Like I was trying to say earlier with the whole Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie thing, like if you don't have Van Halen blasting in the background, then the movie's not worth it for me.
There you go.
Well, I bought you brought up the Daredevil one. I bought that soundtrack just because it was a band that I was friendly with some of the guys in it. They had a song on there, and I was like, well, I got to buy the soundtrack just for their song.
Which band?
Autopilot Off.
Really? Okay, I'll have to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, they were a punk band that was from New York, and me and my buddy made friends with them when they came around on tour once, and used to go hang out with them whenever they came by. And
Nice.
I was like, oh man, you guys got a song on the soundtrack. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So let me throw this at you guys then. When you think of a comic movie song, score, or music, like a real song, what's the first thing that comes into your head, Jamie?
Hero.
Okay.
Yeah,
From Spider-Man.
Yeah, Nickelback and Saliva.
Yeah. Okay. Sal, what about you?
Oh God, there's so many, but I'm gonna go with Avengers: The Portals movie. Both Avengers movie, The Portals soundtrack.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Dan? Transformers the movie.
Dude, he's
Yes!
been holding on to that since
Also
the
good.
pre-show.
You've got the touch.
Yep.
You've got the touch. I remember I bought this on CD. Like this is the 25th or
25th anniversary.
25th anniversary one, but I had the regular one before this, and I remember this guy I worked with was also a big fan of Transformers the movie and had it on CD, and he was saying something once. He, when I was playing it at work, and he was saying something. He's like, I wonder how many of the copies of the soundtrack they sold. They sold 2, the copy that you bought and the copy that I bought, and that's it. They didn't sell anymore. But yeah, so yeah,
that White Lion theme goes hard, dude.
Yeah, but this, like, you've got the touch, Dare. It's got some cool stuff. And what's funny is You've Got the Touch wasn't even written for that movie. He wrote it for, I think it was Cobra, and they didn't want to use it for that, so they're like, hey, we got this other movie you can use it for, and he's like, what? This cartoon? I mean, all right, whatever. And then now it got so popular with them that he goes and like plays a concert at the Transformers convention every year.
Yeah.
Even
so that's Bill Conti, right? That's Bill Conti, right?
Bill Conti?
Who does the touch?
Because he did a lot of James Bond soundtracks as well.
Oh, I don't know about the score. The guy that did the score.
Oh no, the
score
Transformers was Vince DiCola.
He did
the score
Rocky.
for Rocky 4.
Yeah,
Rocky.
And there's also, as a side note to this, there's a cover band. You can look them up. They're
Cybertronic
fantastic.
Spree.
They're called the Cybertronic Spree. Each person in the band dresses up like one of the characters from Transformers.
Hot Rod, RC, Shockwave,
Unicron,
Rumble, Unicron. There's
Daniel or Spike.
the Judges.
Yeah. Each one has this elaborate costume that they wear of one of the characters from Transformers the movie, and then they go on tour and they just cover the soundtrack to the movie. But whenever they talk about it in their post or anything, they talk about the movie as the documentary that was about them.
Well, they do more than just that, though. They did a recording of the movie soundtrack, but they do their own originals and covers of other songs too. They do.
Yeah, I've heard them do covers of other stuff too, but it's awesome.
They do the immigrant song. They do the immigrant song too.
The what?
Immigrant song.
Oh yeah.
But real quick, let me throw mine out there, and then we can go back into all this. I would say Mr. Blue Sky from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yeah, that is an instantly recognizable one for me. So, there you go.
Okay.
No, that was quick.
I thought you had another one there.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be like, yeah, this, and this. And we were like,
well, no, we were in the middle of that, so I just wanted to throw it out there real fast, and then we'll go back to talking about this.
What was the one for the first movie? It was
More Than a Feeling. Hooked on a Feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, like when they showed the trailer for that, and that movie was in it, that like instantly that thing.
That song is mine. That song belongs to me.
Well, I'm talking about like when they showed the trailer and like instantly it just started getting downloaded so much on iTunes.
Yeah.
They're like, it's downloaded like 200% more than it ever has been before or something.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there's only been one song that has hit number one in 3 different decades twice because of movies. And Sal, if you want to look that up and make sure I'm correct, go for it. But it's Bohemian
Sure.
Rhapsody by Queen.
Mhm.
So it was number one when it came out. It had the resurgence when Wayne's World came out, and it was number one then. And then when Suicide Squad came out and it was used in the trailer, it was number one again there too.
And also when they did Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, the original time, the first time. So
No, I'm talking about like
the movie.
the movie.
yeah, so 4 times. There you go.
I mean, that's such
I
a
have
great.
to.
It's such an
Switch over
epic
to the other
song, though.
PC.
You
Yeah.
can't not sing it in the car. As far as scores go, like Superman, I mean, I've told that story a million times.
Mhm.
So that's a big part of my life and my daughter's and stuff like that. I have the cassette tape over there, and yeah, that's just like when you hear those trumpets sound on screen or anything like that, you instantly know what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Very,
I guess
very
for
true.
John Williams,
Yeah.
for John Williams too, like especially Indiana Jones. I'm such a big Indiana
Yeah.
Jones fan. Like, and when they have the trailer now, and it's just like that.
Oh,
I mean, even when Crystal Skull came out, as terrible as that movie was, you didn't know it was going to be terrible before you saw it. I was just excited, like, oh, it's been so long, another Indiana Jones movie, and like my wife, my girlfriend at the time, whenever we'd go to the movies to see something else, and I would walk through the theater and I would see the poster for it, I just start going. Dun, 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 dun.
good night, Mom. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Tim's
Not
mom.
Good night, Tim's mom.
She'll appreciate that. I'll hear about that all day tomorrow. Mom, if you're still on, don't pay attention to what I just said. Just pay attention to me telling you good night. Go to bed.
Sure.
But yeah, if you want to well, I mean, it's still kind of comic related, but not really. Like Star Trek: The Motion Picture, when
Yeah,
they're
also
doing
good.
that whole Enterprise,
Mm-hmm.
the view of the Enterprise for the first time in like 20 years, or 15 years. That whole scene is epic. The music, the score, it's absolutely wonderful. That's my favorite part of Slow Trek. It's a great part in the movie, and it's super iconic, and that sound is just so amazing. And it was used for Star Trek: The Next Generation too. It was that good.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but if nobody has anything else to say about it, I think that might call the end of this wonderful show. What do you guys think?
Yep, but I'll just add a comment that, yeah, I think you were right about the Bohemian Rhapsody. I was looking it up really quick. And from what I can read really quick, it was, like because of Wayne's World and because right after Mercury's death in 1991, it's like that song is like bounced up and in the charts every single time.
Yeah.
So whether it be a movie or a special event or anything like that, that song bounces back in.
Did you see the YouTube video of the crowd? I think it was before a Green Day concert where they were playing music and Bohemian Rhapsody had come on the loudspeakers and the entire arena started
I've seen
doing the
that
whole
one.
song.
Oh, I
That's
haven't seen that.
amazing.
I'll have to
Go look
that.
that up, Dan. It's great to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and call this wonderful show a night. We'll go ahead and put it to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a wonderful time tonight. I know I did. I know these guys did too. And if you did, go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow button because it definitely helps with the algorithm gods and lets them know that we deserve to be shown to more people just like you. We are on all the socials right down there. All you got to do is type in at the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us. We have also got an awesome website with some super awesome merch. You can meet the team and so much more. Go ahead and go to thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Dan, real quick, let people know what you do, why you do it, and where they can find you.
Well, I draw pictures and sing songs because it makes me happy, and hopefully it makes other people happy too. You can find them on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. Search hashtag Dan Kelly Art. And like I said on the show the other week, I'll just reiterate it. To you, it's just a half a second it takes to click like or click follow, but to us, it means everything. It helps us out. So just click follow, just click like, leave a comment to say that you like it. And like I said, for you, it'll just take a second or two, but for us, it really makes
Means a
everything that we do worth it.
lifetime.
Yeah, it makes everything that we do worth it. So help us out.
There you go. Sal, what about you? What do you do when you're not doing codex stuff?
I got my YouTube channel, Sal's Comic Corner, and also under Instagram, the Slab Guy 77. You can check me out there.
There you
And
go.
And I'm up to
Venom
60
Ninja.
subscribers now, or $60.
Hey,
We got
wonderful.
63.
63.
Oh,
Nice.
There you go. And
I keep track.
Jamie, you have got some awesome news to tell people if they missed it at the beginning of the show, and you can go ahead and take us out too.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not heard yet, we do have a sponsor partnership with Dubby Energy. Guys, go check out Dubby Energy. You can save 10% when you go to check out with the keyword code X, that's CODE-X. They are a cleaner alternative energy drink, no jitters, no nothing. Unlike pre-workouts that you usually get, they are not a pre-workout company. They're an energy drink company, and they are amazing. So definitely go check them out. Use that keyword, save yourself some 10%. And if you guys also haven't heard any of the episodes in the last couple months, go check out Heroes Corner Comics. Guys, if you guys use the code word codex, CODEX at checkout, you guys can save yourself 20% on all of your orders. So definitely take time out to go check them out as well. I know I've said it on the show a few times this week, but I gotta say it one more time because of the fact that everyone's kind of able to hear it now. But without the guys that are on the screen right now, none of this is possible. And if you guys get the chance to, definitely, say thank you, do what you can. We've hit different strides that we weren't even thinking about a year, 2 years ago. And these guys have made it possible week in, week out, showing up. That's all I've ever asked for. So thank you guys. Definitely say thank you. Go follow, like, and subscribe all their stuff too as well. It's definitely worth it. Trust me. So leaving off today, as always, I know times are tough for a lot of people out there, mentally, emotionally, physically. You never know what anyone's battling. So even making someone smile could change the course of their life. So always be kind, and we will see you guys in the next one.